Hello everyone. It is Jackie from Pocket Preschool, and I wanted to take a minute to show you the letter cards bundle. There's 4 sets right now in the bundle. There are holidays, seasons, themes 1, and themes 2. Let me turn the camera around and show you all the things, and the link is at the top if you want to grab it. Okay, so in each letter cards, these are 4 rainbows. Now in each letter card set, this is letter cards set 2 from the themes is set 2. And each one you're going to get labels for your binder or bins, whatever you do, clickable table of contents with all of the letter cards included, and then some photos of the letter cards in action, some ways on how to use it, some links if you want to help dyeing all the different sensory things or how to make a sensory bag, and just some ideas for that. Comes with a blank set. These are just some regular letter cards with no theme, so that way you could bust it out for anything you're doing. This one, for example, is weather. So what I did is I put the cards in little plastic sleeves. Now this works when they're not laminated. If they're laminated, it makes the binder really thick. So I'd suggest using like a big baggie, which I'll show you. I did for another set. So I do lowercase and then uppercase. They do come with labels. I have these in action for you guys. And then each letter card set has the same set of worksheets. And then I did that for all of them. So here are the worksheets for each set of letter cards. So you get these tracing pages, lowercase, uppercase, lowercase, uppercase. You get write the room, stamp the letters, spin and write with a color and in black and white spinner, say it, make it, and read, build, write. And I just wanted to remind you guys, you can always copy any of these on colored paper. That way you can make any of these into like a reusable page. So since I'm over here by the themes set, let me go ahead and show you. This is the themes 2 set. So, and again, you don't have to do it this way, but here are just some ideas. So here's a write the room. So you would hang these magnifying glass letter cards up in your center of your classroom, and they use clipboards and walk around and write the letters. For this one, it's a read, build, write, and you can use a sensory bin or basket. And they pick a letter card, they read it, build it, write it with Play-Doh. This one is kind of like an I Spy, so they pick a letter and then they find it on their mat and write it down. These pocket charts, by the way, they're from the Dollar Tree. You can also do stamp the letters. It's fun to just put these letter cards on a tray and add some mini erasers or some small manipulatives. So they pick the letter and then stamp it on their page. This one is a sensory bag, so this one's space. So they pick a letter and then they use the pom-pom to make the letter. I like using the pom-pom because it makes them use their pincer muscles and you won't get nails, holes in your bags. And I just have, some little mini erasers over there as well. And then we have a spin and write. So this one's a unicorn, so they spin the spinner. That's crayon, so they're gonna pick a letter and write it in crayon on their page. This one, they are using Q-tips to paint the letter, so they will pick a letter card and then find it on their mat and paint it or trace it with a Q-tip. These are little houses, which would be fun for a community or all about me theme. This is a fun way to do say it, make it. So if you want to keep the mess kind of contained, you could just have them do this on the table. I just have it in a tray, which isn't working very well because of that. But this is just kinetic sand. So they would pick a letter and then make it with either jewels or coins or anything really. And when they take it out, you can kind of see the letter, but that way they're using those muscles just to make the letter in a fun and easy way. It sounds like pirate treasure. And then here is a zoo theme. So they pick a letter, and I did read, build, write for this one. So they pick a letter, they build it with the Play-Doh, and then they write it with a dry erase. And this fun sensory bin is just these are those, it's that like tubing that you get at the Dollar Tree or Michael's. I think it's for making wreaths, and I just cut some leaves off, some fake leaves, threw some animals in there for some extra fun. How engaging is that? And then I made a writing tray for this lemonade letter. So they're gonna pick a letter and then they can write it with the straw, like they're drinking lemonade, or they could use the pom-pom, and I just threw in some little ice cubes for some extra fun. And again, all of the worksheets come with every set of letter cards. So if you don't want to use the tracing pages, don't. If you want to use stamps, do stamps. If you want to do whatever you want, the options are endless. And there are more, I think there's like 5 more sets included of letter cards in this one. Like here's some pom-pom letters. There's the space. Maybe they're towards the back. We got some suitcases for travel. Snow globes. We got some bears in a cave. And then there's another one in here, but I can't remember what it is. But each set or each pack comes with 16 sets of letter cards. So let me show you the other themed letter card set. So again, comes with labels, whether you want to do binder or tubs, and then the clickable table of contents, pictures of it in action, and then again, I put all the things kind of behind it. So let me show you these. So this one, and these stamps are just from Amazon. Whoops. So they are going to pick a letter. This is obviously the train, and they're going to stamp it. This one's a write the room, so you would hang these up, and then they can write the letter. This one's a say it, make it with fruit. So this is the fruit letters, and these are just mini erasers from Amazon. And when they're making these letters, they're using so many great fine motor muscles. And again, just a fun hands-on way to make these letters. We have a hot cocoa writing tray. This is just colored salt that I colored brown, and I added some sprinkles to it. Here is another say it, make it with some kinetic sand. You can tell I really am loving this right now. But there's some bones. These bones are actually from Michael's during Christmas, during Halloween. Here is a sensory bag that they're writing in for the pig. Here's a spin and write for the B letter cards. And again, if you don't want to do spin and write, do stamps or whatever your kiddos want to do for that one. And then we have, this one is a paint can letters. So this is just a pie pan, which kind of looks like a paint can, and they're writing it with their paintbrush. We have read, build, write for these fun paw letters, and these are actually real dog bones. And I just threw them in with some letter cards. Again, it doesn't have to be anything crazy fancy, just very engaging. This one's kind of like an I Spy, and this one you can see I put those in order. So they pick the letter, and then they write it down. So that is themes 2, or no, this is themes 1, sorry. And when you look them up, they're all actually listed. There are other ones in this pack that I didn't photograph. There's buttons, dump trucks, shells. So lots of, cookies. So lots of different themes that you're gonna do that aren't holiday or seasonal. This is the holiday set. So again, we have labels, all the labels, clickable table contents, and then I put it all behind it. Each holiday has 2, even if they're not, even if I'm not showing you them. Here, let's do Halloween first. So I did a say it, make it with some candy corn. If you don't want to use candy corn, you can use mini eraser candy corn. My feathers are going everywhere. This is a pencil box I use for a writing tray, and they're actually matching the uppercase and the lowercase. So again, so many different ways you can use these letter cards. This one is pumpkin pie, so they are tracing it with Q-tips. For this spin and write, for this turkey fun, I just threw in a whole bunch of fun feathers. So they spin it and then write it. And again, each holiday has 2. The other Christmas letter cards are stockings, by the way. So they're gonna write it with the pom-pom or their finger in the sensory bag. And I put little bomb-bombs inside to kind of be like an ornament on a tree. We've got some ornament letters. And then for this one, these are just some fake rose petals from the Dollar Tree. So they are gonna pick a letter. Sorry, the glare. Pick a letter, build it, and then write it. And the other Valentine's Day one is like an envelope or like a Valentine. For Easter, we got some bunny letters. So they are gonna write it in the writing tray. And I just have some pink salt I colored with some sprinkles added in. And the other Easter letter card are eggs. And then we have stamped the letters, so they're gonna pick a letter and stamp it. And again, I just threw some mini erasers on it, on a tray to just add a little bit more, make it a little bit more engaging and fun. The other letter card are pots of gold for St. Patrick's Day. For USA holidays, which there's a ton of USA holidays you can do, like 4th of July, Memorial Day, all the things. Pick a letter and then write it, so kind of like an I Spy. And again, those are from the Dollar Tree. The other letter card are stars for the USA theme. And for Earth Day, we have these Earth letters, so you would put them all over the classroom and then they will write them. So again, this is the holiday set. There's 2 letter cards for each holiday, and each comes with its the coordinating worksheets and labels. So there's that one. And then this is the season set. So I actually laminated this whole set and it made the binder too thick. So I just kept them in little baggies, and they do have the lowercase, uppercase little labels. So you can put those, you can tape them to the bag or just put them on top, whatever you want to do. So that's another way you can organize it. Again, it has labels, clickable table of contents, and then all the things. Oh, and in my binder too, I put all the worksheets. So this is for the flowers. I put all of the printable for flowers in one page protector, just to make it quicker and easier for me when, you know, it would take a lot of time to put each one of those in an individual page protector. So each season has 4 letter cards. So we have apples, and I'm doing say it, make it for that one. And again, you can do what you want. We have leaves. That one is Q-tip writing I picked for that one. We have pumpkins. This one is the spin and write. And again, look, doesn't have to be fancy. Letter cards on a tray with mini erasers. And then we have a read, build, write with some acorns. Remember, don't use real acorns because they have those fun little bugs that will hatch in your classroom. So those are fake ones. Here are the winter cards. So we have stamp the letters. Obviously my stamps are on the other activities. We have mittens. And then we have penguins. I did a fun sensory bag, and if you can see it, you know those foam beads people put in slime? I put those in the sensory bag for just some added texture. And then we have snowflake letters and gingerbread, which how much fun is that? They make with the little gumdrops, and if you don't want to use gumdrops, use pom-poms, and then they grab it with the spatula. So fun. So those are winter, and then for, whoops, tripping on all the things. For spring, we have a rainbow, and I had to do rainbow rice. Like, how can you not, right? And then we have write the room. We have butterfly letters, and all the letter cards come in uppercase and lowercase. We have some birds, so that's kind of like an I Spy game. And then for the say it, make it, again, apparently I'm really loving kinetic sand. This is just like a bowl, so it kind of looks like a pot. And then they have to make the letter with just some beans. So kind of fun. And I don't know why, I'm just really loving kinetic sand lately. And maybe you are too. Kinetic sand does come in colors too. For summer, we have watermelon. That's just pink rice and black beans. We also have, and then we have little fish. And we have beach balls. So this is the season set. So if you want any of these letter cards, go ahead and click that link at the top. So Vicki asked, am I selling these? So what you get when you buy the printable pack, you'll get all of these printable cards. So it's a digital download, and then you'll get all the matching worksheets with it. You will not get the actual physical items, but you can take it to your classroom or your house, and you can print it and set all the things up. So I hope you guys are loving all the letter cards. Again, there's 4 different sets. Each set has different letter cards in it with the coordinating worksheets, and it also has a plain set of letter cards. So there's seasons, holidays, theme 1 and then theme 2. So I hope you guys enjoy that. I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I will see you guys very soon.